EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two teams that met back in Super Bowl 37 in San Diego. The Bucs and Raiders are underway. Jackson now to return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. First carry for Josh Jacobs. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
On 3rd and 1, it seems natural to just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield. But usually, he's not the primary runner. So for the defense, they're often keying on the running back because he's the guy who gets the ball more often, and the fullback is the blocker. When he ends up carrying the football, that's a heck of a tendency breaker, and now you're just trying to jump on his back and hold on.
Carr now on first down. He gets it left side to Johnson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. It's a jet sweep as they get this to Jackson. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. It's caught by Jackson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. with a play fake to Jacobs. He'll buy some time right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Carr. And that's caught. It's Brian Edwards. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Counter play with Jacobs, and he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Raiders on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Carr. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. So nothing doing there. And it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So Carr exits on 4th down, and on comes Daniel Carlson for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down. And some room to roam now. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do. That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. He was brought down by Trayvon Mullen. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Carr. He'll hit Jackson complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. Flip, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Carr now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it. Yes. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now Carr. He'll look downfield for Waller. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. .47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Brady. Caught on the right side by Jones. But I think the ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Fournette. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point put through by Succop, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. The Carr's throw complete here to Waller. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Here's Carr to throw. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd and 10, Carr. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point put through by Succop, and they open the lead up now to 25. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Jackson now to return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Richard.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr escaping the pressure right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Meanwhile, Carr's throw taken in by Edwards. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Throwing now is Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now Carr, got to have this one. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Looking downfield for Godwin. He's got a man complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. The Raiders